So sometimes here at work we email out spreadsheets or Word docs for customers to fill in. Then they email them back and we gather some information from them. It might make sense for us instead to run a web application that they log into and submit that stuff. But the benefits of just simply emailing documents around has its advantages. But on the downside, spreadsheets and docs are sometimes limiting. I've looked at PDF forms as a way to get around some of those limitations, but even those are limiting. What would be really nice, since I know how to make web apps, is if I could send an editable HTML file to them. So I made LHTML for doing just that. Let's make an LHTML file. You can think of it like PDF with web technologies. It stands for local HTML. Here's how it works. So we'll make an index file and we'll edit it. And it will just be a plain index file. Let's pretend we're making a job application form. So the only requirement for this job is you have to have a name. So there's our HTML file. We'll save that and then go back, and to make it into an LHTML file, we just zip it up. So let's call it application LHTML. Now if we open that LHTML file, it'll open in the LHTML viewer. It looks like this. You can see that that looks like what you would expect it to be. And if we type our name in there, then go up here and click Save, then close it, open it back up, it saved our information. And you can see if we can actually peek into this and see what it did. So we'll unzip that and we'll look at it, and you can see that it stored the value Bob right in the file. Now because the HTML file is just a zip file, you can include assets like CSS, JavaScript, or ducks. So here, let's get a duck, and we will add the duck. And we just use a relative path because it's going to live in the zip file next to this HTML file. We save that, and now we're going to create the zip file again. Oh, did I delete it? I did. Okay, LHTML, and we're going to include the index and the duck. Now if we open the LHTML file, there's a duck, and we can still put in our name, save it, close it, open it back up, and there's the name. So that's the very basic use case for an LHTML file.